Hello, my name is Mark Dodge, Director of Distance Learning with Greenbush, and I'm here today to explain to you real quickly how to create a Padlet. Padlet is a digital corkboard, and this allows you to create an interactive online opportunity for individuals to participate in a discussion through a digital means. And the nice part about this is the discussion allows you to upload artifacts, whether it's pictures, documents, movies, audio, etc. It's really a pretty cool feature. So first thing you would do is go to Padlet.com, create your account. And once you've created your account, you'll come to this dashboard, if you will. Down the center is your current dashboards that you will have created. If this is your first time using Padlet, obviously this will be blank and empty. But if you've used Padlet before, all of your items will show up here in the middle. To create a new Padlet, you will go to the top right and click on the icon that says New Padlet. And from here, it's going to step you through the creation of a Padlet. And this is a very simple process, and they've outlined it to where you just follow the steps that they've laid out for you. So the first thing you're going to do is title your Padlet. What we did this summer. The description is going to ask your audience, to describe what it is you want them to do with your Padlet. Please share with us what you did over the summer. Please include pictures if you have them. All right, so they've given direction. So we're going to just kind of have a fun opportunity to share what we did over the summer. The second part is the layout. Here's where you get to choose how you what your Padlet will look like as people respond. Freeform, as it shows, every Padlet that will come up, every digital sticky note, if you will show up with different forms. It'll either be different sizes and shapes, and they'll be scattered all throughout your screen. Grid is a little more organized. Everyone's going to have the same tile size. Stream is a little more like what social media platforms would look like, where you have your most recent posts occurring at the top. People can scroll down through them if you like. I kind of like the freeform view myself. The next step is to choose your wallpaper or your background. They've auto-selected this one for me, and they've chosen Kelly, which is a green, which is nice, but I want to see what else is out there. And they've got the 4 items here for me to choose from, but if I click on more, I have a whole host of backgrounds that I can choose from. I can scroll down. You can see there's quite a bit to choose from. All right, as I get to the bottom here very soon, I'm looking and I see that, well, they've got some really cool ones back here, but I don't have to use one they've chosen. I can also upload a picture of my own if I'd like, which is a really cool feature to add as well. I think what I'm going to do is choose the scroll picture. That's what I'm going to use for this background for this particular purpose. So I've got my background chosen. If you pay for the premium plan, which I choose not to, but so those of you that choose the premium plan, you can use themes as well that are back there if you'd like. The next thing I can choose is an icon. And right now it has no icon. But if I click on the icon next to it, you'll notice that a symbol shows to the side of my title. If I click on more, I have a whole bunch of other tile icons to choose from. And this is kind of nice because it kind of gives the audience a visual of what it is we're doing. And since this was about what we did over the summer, I'm going to use the sun icon. All right, I like my icon, so I'll go back. Tags, this allows you to create a tag so that it can be searched. We're obviously not going to have it searched because we want to keep this private, but I could add tags there if I wanted. The next thing I will choose is the address. This is the address that my participants can log directly into so they can participate in my Padlet. As you can see, this is a relatively long URL, padlet.com/mark_dodge/ this long number. I'm going to change this to summer 2016. All right, make that as easy as I can. Click on next. The next part is I'm going to set my privacy. And there are various layers of privacy that I can add. The most secure is private. By doing this, only people that you add as contributors can access this. Contributors are those that can actually get in and do some of the work within the whole theme of it. So they can change the background, they can change the tiles, they can change the title. All right, that's one option. The other option is to password protect it. So you can send the link, but in order for them to access it, they would have to enter in a code that you've provided them. And so you would choose a specific code, and then you would give them restrictions. I like secret. When I do my presentations, I want it to be as small of a hassle as possible for my audience. Or you can also make it public, meaning anybody can have access to it. So I'm going to go ahead and keep mine secret. And if I click on what their options are, they can read. And by read only, that means they cannot add anything. Can write means that they can add to the Padlet. They can share what they did over the summer with pictures and whatnot. But they cannot do any editing. That means they cannot change the layout. They cannot change the question. They cannot delete or mess with anybody else's posts. If they moderate, they do have some other privileges. What they can do is they can add posts, they can do some editing, and they can approve others' posts. But they cannot modify or delete the Padlet itself. If they are administrator, that gives them full access to changing everything. And what I'm going to do is I want them to be able to write and make posts, but I do not want them to make any changes to anybody else's. So I'm just going to leave it as can write. By adding contributors, this is where you would add folks that could make changes to the Padlet layout itself. I don't want that today. Moderating posts, this means I would actually have to approve each post before it goes live. If I were a teacher using this in the classroom, I more than likely would be using the moderating feature. But since I'm working with teachers and there's that level of professionalism that's involved, I'm going to go ahead and leave this the way it is and not approve posts. Once that's ready, I click on next. Now we're all set. We're ready to start posting. There's a couple of ways you can post. You can go and click on the intuitive feature, which is the plus button at the bottom right hand corner. You'll notice that you click on this icon and it allows you to start writing a post. You could also double click anywhere in the screen and it will allow you to post as well. So I'm going to click on the plus icon and I'm going to title this Dodge Family Summer 2006. We took our kids hiking in the Rocky Mountain National Park. They loved it. All right. At the bottom, you'll notice there's a microphone icon, a camera icon, a plus icon, a picture icon, and a document icon. This allows you to add attachments. Microphone would obviously be sound bites. The video camera would be a movie. Plus icon would be any artifact that's on your machine. The camera icon obviously is restricted towards photos. And then the document icon would be restricted towards documents. Because I want to add a picture to this, I'm going to click on the camera icon. This is going to allow me to add something from the internet, which I could search for. Or I can take a picture using the camera built into my device. I'm not going to be doing that today. But what I would like to do is upload pictures that we took while on our trip. So once I click upload, I can either drag and drop into this window here, or I can click on choose file. And this will open up the file generator within my machine. And I can go through my machine and find the picture that I want. Once I find the picture that I want, we'll use our Bear Lake photo. Click on open. This is going to take a few seconds. And what it'll do is it's going to upload the picture into Padlet. And this can take some time. So as you just understand, there will be a little bit of a delay. But once the picture is uploaded, actually getting it to your Padlet is actually pretty seamless. So we'll just wait for a few seconds while it's uploading. You can see it's doing its magic there. Very shortly, we will have a picture on our screen. And this is a nice way for teachers to share what they did over the summer. And if you're thinking along the lines of how you could use this in the classroom, this would be a great opportunity for one-to-one schools to be able to apply this digital learning and make this interactive for kids. And you can also assign this as homework for those that have internet access away from school. All right, so there's my picture. And if I like the way the picture looks, I'm going to click on OK. And my picture is there, and there's my Padlet. I can share this link with my staff by clicking the share icon, click on share and import, and it gives me a whole host of options to share it. It's really easy to use. Again, my name is Mark Dodge, Director of Distance Learning. Thank you for watching my video on how to use Padlet. Have a good day.